The former Michigan State quarterback Connor Cook back on the program. Where are you today, Connor?
I'm currently at my house in Hinckley, Ohio.
All right.
Hanging out at home.
What's in your bedroom on the walls?
Actually, there's a picture of Michigan State, the stadium, Spartan Stadium, right above my bed. It's back, I think, in 2000. It's like a photo. It's like a panorama photo back in 2008, I think, when they were playing Illinois.
What would be embarrassing for us to know that's in your bedroom right now?
You know what? Nothing really. I mean, if we were to go back in like middle school, like 7th or 8th grade, I'm sure there was something embarrassing. But right now, it's pretty basic. Just because I've been at school basically for the last 4.5 years. So the only thing I could think of right now, it's on the wall. It's pretty bare. It's just the panorama photo of Michigan State's field, and then there's like a Spartan clock I have on the other wall.
Did you have any posters growing up besides that?
Yeah, I did. I was a big snowboarder growing up, and I wanted, like, obviously sports were important. I played basketball, football, and baseball, but I was really into snowboarding, and I want to be like a pro snowboarder too. Or like whatever sport I was in at that time, I want to be a professional at it. So when I was playing baseball, I want to be a pro baseball player. When I was playing football, I also want to be a pro football player. And then when winter came around, I was snowboarding, and I wanted to be a pro snowboarder. And I had all these trail maps that I went to. So me and my dad, we've been to Keystone, we've been to Breckenridge, we've been to Vail and Aspen. So, like, I got those trail maps and, like, laminated them and put those on my wall.
Nice.
So I had, like, multiple trail maps. So those were my posters growing up.
Okay, but
just the places I've been.
If you could spend a day with Tom Brady or a day with Shaun White?
Tom Brady.
Oh. So
yeah, back then. I mean, back then. If you were to ask me, like, in 7th or 8th grade, I for sure would have said Shaun White. But right now, I think I'm a little bit more into football than I am snowboarding.
Well, I hope you are. Where are you going to be tomorrow?
I'm going to be home. Be here in Hinckley, Ohio, just hanging out. Have some family members coming over, a couple buddies. Just going to keep. We're not trying to have like a huge party or anything. Just some people for a little get together, and just going to hang out and just hope for the best.
Do you expect to hear your name tomorrow night?
You know what? I'm honestly going into this draft, expecting the unexpected. Obviously going in the first round, that's great. That would be a huge blessing. And I think I deserve to hear my name called. But, anything can happen. So, if I don't get my name called, I'm not going to be that upset because I'm thinking I'm going to go in the second round, So I'm going into it more thinking I'm going in the second round. And if I hear my name called on Thursday, tomorrow night, then that's awesome. So really anything can happen. I know it's a crazy process. Everyone keeps telling me, man, these next couple of days are going to go by so slow. So, just like I said before, expecting the unexpected.
The last 2 months, fun or frustrating?
I would say fun. At times you do get a little frustrated and annoyed at certain things, but I think overall looking at it, I mean, it's a once in a lifetime deal. You do the combine, you do the pro day, you do all the team visits. I had 8 of those. So I was pretty busy for about 2.5, 3 weeks. And you're going to look back at someday and be like, man, that was a good time. That was a fun time leading up to the draft. Everyone always talks about the path to the draft, and it's not easy, that's for sure. But I would say more fun than stressful, and more fun than annoying, whatever it is. But I think I've had a pretty good attitude, going along with it, and I've had a good support team with my agent and my parents and my family throughout the whole process.
We had Ezekiel Elliott on yesterday, and I said, "Who loves you? Who's in love with you?" And he said, "The Chicago Bears are, and the Miami Dolphins." Do you have a team right now that you feel like, I think they like me a whole lot, or maybe a team that loves you?
I think as of right now, I think the Niners like me. I've heard the Denver Broncos like me, and the Dallas Cowboys. When I felt like every place I visited, the people liked me.
But who loves you, Connor?
I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if I've really felt loved anywhere I've gone. Obviously, the coaching staff at San Francisco was super cool. I like those guys a lot. I thought the coaching staff, when I visited Miami for the Miami Dolphins, Coach Gase and Coach Christensen and Coach Hardigree, those guys, were super, super nice, down to earth, just good people. The Denver Broncos when I visited there, pretty much and Buffalo Bills. I mean, their whole coaching staff super, super nice. So, I don't know if anyone is like.
Well, was there a coaching
love.
staff that wasn't nice? Like everybody was nice to you, Connor. Was there a coaching staff? Oh, there was.
Yeah, no. I think everyone. No, there wasn't a coaching staff that was.
I was going to say, was there one that was like, "Oh, damn it, Connor Cook's here. Who wants to take him out to dinner? I guess I will."
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's what's so hard. Like, I don't know what to expect. I mean, all these teams were like cool and they were nice. I mean, that's what's so crazy. Then all of a sudden, draft day rolls around, and then a team that you think, oh, they seem like they like me the best, and then all of a sudden they don't pick you. So that's why I'm just going in expecting the unexpected. I don't know what's going to happen. I honestly, people have been asking me, nonstop, oh, where do you think you're going to go? Well, what team do you think is going to pick you? Where are you going to end up? I literally have no idea.
Okay.
Because then there's times, too, where a team that has not even talked to you before, and then all of a sudden, boom, they pick you. So
when you order on the menu, are you cognizant of they might be watching to see what I order? Do I order the most expensive thing on the menu? Like, do you get it in your head of they could be analyzing everything here?
At times, I usually just ordered the same thing every time I went out to dinner with them. You get a Caesar salad, you get a steak, you get some vegetables along with that. So they know you like to eat healthy, and usually a steak isn't super expensive. And the places we went weren't all that super expensive. I mean, they were good restaurants, they were nice restaurants, but nothing that was just totally crazy.
And then how many beers do you order?
Yeah. 0.
Oh, you're not allowed. Oh, okay. Because that might be a red flag.
You're not.
You shouldn't do that.
Get a water, stick with the water, and live with it. But yeah, it's been good. I mean, there's times too where you do think that maybe they are watching every single move. But I've just been myself throughout this whole process, and you never want to change who you are. That's for sure.
Okay. Do you think you satisfied the question about not being named captain your senior year? That seemed to just hang there. Why didn't Connor Cook? Why wasn't he named captain for the Spartans? You got the question.
Yeah.
Do you think you came up with the right answer that satisfied teams?
Yes, I think so. I think I did. And going on 8 visits, getting asked the same question everywhere I went, I had a pretty solid answer for that. But it's kind of crazy for how it kind of took off and how people just ran with it. Talk about my game, nitpick my game, say, oh, he doesn't throw the comeback that well. Oh, he needs to work on his deep ball accuracy, stuff like that. But it's just when you get people talking about your character and who you are, and it's people that have never even met you, haven't even sat down and talked with you for 5 minutes, going on, just saying stuff like that. And really, you look at it, the things that they're saying, it's like the complete opposite. So I think it's kind of funny how it all kind of took off and how, blown out of proportion it got. But, I was looking for this whole process to be over, being on a team, having a team select me, being able to know where I'm going to go, just give me the playbook, let me learn it, let me get to work, and so let me start grinding.
Connor joining us on behalf of Old Spice, if you'd like to give the plug, since you're now a professional getting paid to do these things.
Yep. So Old Spice, able to link up with them and get some nice stuff. I've been using Old Spice all the way back, all the way back in the 6th grade when I first started using deodorant. So I've had some familiarity with that brand, and I used a little bit of the body wash growing up in high school and kind of got away from it. But now, they got the whole deal. They got the deodorant, obviously. They got the body wash. They got the shampoo and conditioner now, which is all in one. So you're like saving money. You don't even have to go out and buy a separate conditioner and a shampoo. It's all in one. The fragrance is awesome. Smells great. They got new hair gel as well. They got the pomade, they got the gel, they got the cream, the stuff to make your hair look really, really good, like yours. And then obviously they got the new deodorant. So the main fragrance that they've been putting out is the Swagger, which I've been using this past year. I go back when I started using deodorant in the 6th grade. Up until this year, I always used After Hours. So then I kind of graduated from that and moved on to Swagger, which I think is a lot better now. But they got the whole kit and caboodle. The one-stop shop, that's what it's called. So, you got the like I said, the conditioner and shampoo, the body wash, the hair gel, the deodorant, and it couldn't smell any better.
Look at that. You're sounding like Peyton Manning there selling Old Spice. OldSpice.com for more information. Have fun tomorrow, and hopefully you hear your name. If not, then Friday you'll hear it for sure. But thanks for joining us, Connor.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure.
All right, that's Connor Cook, Michigan State quarterback.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.